At the end of today's first reading from the Acts of the Apostles, St. Peter said, "This is the stone rejected by you, the builders, but which has proved to be the keystone. For of all the names in the world given to men, this is the only one by which we can be saved." This proclamation of Peter that Jesus is the unique, one and only Saviour of humanity truly was a bold declaration that must have taken lots of courage and conviction. It is faith in the resurrection that is the basis for that proclamation. How could a man who was condemned as a criminal and be raised from the dead? The fact that he was alive, it means therefore to say all the claims of Jesus, of who he was, his identity, his mission, that he came from the Father, all this became true. We cannot make this declaration unless we ourselves have encountered the risen Lord. How can we be sure that Jesus is the risen Lord and therefore the Saviour of all men? Firstly, we are told the disciples were transformed. They were uneducated, they were cowards, they were running away from Romans, and there they stood before the Sanhedrin. The second factor we are told is the man who was crippled has been raised. And Peter and John knew they had no power. They were just ordinary men. Who could have healed this crippled man? So they knew if Jesus were not risen, how could this man be healed? And it's important to take note. The risen Lord is a transformed Lord. It's not the same. That's why when he appeared, they couldn't quite recognize him. So Jesus had to give signs that he is the same person, not somebody else. In this gospel, we have the what we call the miracle of the fish. This is a repetition of the first one. John and Peter remembered the first time when the miracle happened. And the second, what we call indication that he was the risen Lord, when he took the bread, they remember it must be the Lord. It must be the Lord. And of course, the bread and the fish, the fish, of course, is a very beautiful way of summing up what St. Peter proclaimed in the first reading. There is no other name by which we can be saved, because the Greek word for fish is istus, I-C-T-H-U-S. I, Jesus, C for Christus, Jesus Christ. Th is theos, theos means God, and Uyos means son, and then the last one is S means Saviour, Saviour. So Jesus Christ, Son of God, Saviour. So that is why the word fish is the symbol for us Christian to use to declare Jesus Christ, Son of God, Saviour of the world. That is the ultimate profession of faith. And so when we say that Jesus is the Lord and Saviour of all humanity, it is an offer of faith. It's an invitation for those who have not encountered Jesus to come and encounter Him. If you encounter Jesus, then perhaps your views will change. Your personal conviction will change.